Hi, Dan. How are you?
Hi, Tatiana. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I loved Metal Lords. I had so much fun with it.
Oh, thank
Now,
you.
I read that you wanted to make this many moons ago, like even like
Yes,
before Game of Thrones times. What
a
has
version
this
of it. Yeah.
journey been like, and what inspired you to mix high schoolers with post-death metal?
Excellent and very important distinction. Um, yeah, it's funny. It's something that I had, Greg Shapiro, producer, and I had, were, if Thrones hadn't worked out,
Mm.
then this was going to be what I would have done instead after drowning my sorrows for however long that took. I would have said, well, okay, don't dwell on the past, move forward and
Mm.
make Metal Lords. We got that didn't happen, so
Mm.
we got sidetracked from that plan, and it was, which was a good thing, I think, for a lot of reasons. I had time to do some work on it over the years. That the the world changed a lot
Mm.
between when we started and when we started working on it and when we ended up actually making the movie. We got to reflect those changes a little bit in the film, and but ultimately I just wanted to, it's a kind of music that's always been really close to my heart, and
Mm.
and I love high school movies, even though I've never had a chance to work on one. And so it seemed like a kind of a Reese's peanut butter cup situation, to take two things that don't always see together in the
Mm.
same film, and to bring them together and to be inspired by so many of the music movies I loved growing up, and the high school movies that I loved growing up, and to kind of bring all that stuff to bear on this movie.
I love that, and it is a delicious metaphor. So thank you for that. I also love how much fresh blood there is in this film, like just like new talent,
Mhm.
new faces that I did not previously know. What was it that you were looking for in these three main kids, especially?
It, I mean, I was, we were basically just kind of looking for kids who embodied versions of the characters that felt honest, you
Mm.
know, and Jaden Martell is a known quantity. Obviously, he's been
Mhm.
doing this. He's a lifer, so he's been doing this for a long time. And when I met Jaden the first time, I just there's he's a thoughtful, soft-spoken
Mm.
kid. Not as soft-spoken as Kevin, and much more articulate than Kevin
Mm.
in real life, but he has a the ability to be interior but you know project the all the lots of stuff that's going on behind his
Mm.
eyes when he's not talking. And that's important with Kevin, because I think in the film, Hunter does a disproportionate amount of the verbalizing. He doesn't shut up, and Kevin often shuts up because Hunter's
Mhm.
sometimes is sucking the air out of the rooms he's in. But it was really important to have a Kevin who could hold the movie, and stay the center of gravity of the movie while somebody else was talking more than he was. And Jaden had that quality. But the other two, Isis and Adrian, were people I had seen. Isis a little bit in a show here or there, and Adrian had never been on camera before.
Oh wow, yeah.
So they were two very new, fresh faces, and it's something that's always really, it's exciting and fun to work with anybody who's new and really really talented, and who doesn't bring any previous associations with them to a
Right.
project. Like somebody who's been in 50 different things, or somebody who's been in one thing that is what you think of when you look at them. That person, you kind of need to work through all that and to sweep that out of the way to get to who they are in this show, who they are in this film. And with somebody who's someone like Adrian or someone like Isis, that's not, it's very easy for them to embody the character that they're supposed to be embodying in this project. They don't
Definitely.
come with as much baggage.
Yeah, and they all did a fabulous job. I was, banging my head, rocking out to the music as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you. You too, Talia.